Now I'm sitting here watching Skip and Shannon. And Skip is talking about Mayweather being afraid to fight Conor McGregor. And Shannon told him, listen, he's a fighter. What fighter is afraid to fight another fighter? And Skip believes that, well, he's afraid. He's afraid. Let me tell you something. When I was wrestling, I took on all comers, even guys that were not in my weight class. I had no fear. Now, I didn't I wasn't crazy. I didn't mess with the heavyweights. I left those guys alone. But anybody else under 185 pounds, I was all on them. I was on them. That didn't mean that I always won, but I was on them. And I had no fear of them. And then when I was fighting martial arts in college, man, put somebody in my weight class in front of me. No fear. I had no fear. I went after those dudes. And we went to it. I mean, we went at it. No fear. Here again, now, I didn't like having to fight the 6'8" heavyweight. I didn't want to fight those guys. I wasn't crazy. The one-punch knockout guys, man, but give me somebody in my weight class? Goodness gracious, I'm going to wear that dude out, or at least I'm going to try. No fear. Man, as a fighter, that tells me that Skip was never a fighter. Skip wasn't a fighter. He doesn't understand the mentality of a fighter. The mentality of a fighter is that that's what you do. That's who you are. When you go in that gym every day, you go in that dojo, you get on that wrestling mat, that's what you do. You know how to do it. And you develop a disposition wherein you have no fear of the man standing in front of you. You have no fear of your opponent. Whoa, man, Skip, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Because when you get on that mat, or when you get in that ring, or when you get in that dojo with a man that's in your weight class, you know what you've done every day to prepare for that opponent. And I'm going to tell you something else. The opponent across from you doesn't even necessarily have to have a face. You don't care nothing about his face. You don't care nothing about his name. You don't care nothing about his eyes. You don't care how he looks. You don't care how tall, how short he is. You don't care nothing about his arm, how strong he is, how hard he hit, how hard you don't care nothing about any of that. All you know, Skip, is what you know how to do. And you know whether you're good or whether you're not any good. But when you know you're good, and you know what you do to them boys every day in the wrestling room, and what you do to them fellas every day in the dojo, you're not worried. When you go to the tournaments, when you go wherever you go, on the street, on the schoolyard, on the campus, at the truck stop, at a bus stop, it doesn't matter, Skip. Wherever you go, you know what you are capable of doing and what you can put out, my brother. You ain't scared. Man, let me tell you something. Talking about somebody scared, Mayweather scared, man, you got to be out of your mind and you know nothing about what you're saying. You need to go to a dojo, get in there and do some karate, do some taekwondo, do some kung fu, do something, some jujitsu, and then you'll begin to understand what I'm saying. Man, there is no fear. Man, those guys get in those rings, man, no, there's no fear. The boys ain't they scared of the guy that's across from them, man, or a guy that's running, talking and running his mouth, talking about how bad he is and he gonna knock him out and what he gonna, man, you ain't got to say a thing. Man, when you know what you're doing in that ring, when you know what you're doing in that wrestling, you ain't got to walk around talking about how bad you are and what you can do and what you're gonna do. All you got to do is wait for the opportunity. Wait. Here, and here it is. That's all you have to do. And there is no fear in bringing it. Peace out.